Alright, it's time for the last video. Excuse me, last video of the night. Time for the tarot card deck. See what we got. Alright, so first off, I will go over the cards that I got for the 8th. And then we'll draw cards for the 9th. So for the 8th of January, I got, first things first, we got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Let's see what we got here for the Ace of Swords. Oh, I guess I better go the other way. Alright, Ace of Swords, and that one was upright. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the only one I had that was upright. I think everything else is reversed. Alright, so you may find yourself craving civilization. You have increased desire for knowledge or wish to become an expert, sharpening your mind with a blade. Pursue passion, remember. Well, I don't know about... In a way, I did, because actually I did today, because I was listening in on other podcasts on my device today while I was working, and I came up with some more ideas for my video cast that I'll be doing for the weekends. Just kind of listening in about, seeing what other people put in their podcasts, and then I was like, okay, well, that's an idea I could do. That's an idea I could do. So, yeah, I'm just kind of like soaking in a lot of the stuff like a sponge kind of thing. Like, I'm not going to do everything that I've heard, obviously, but at least I'm coming up with ideas. So, yes, maybe it's piggybacking, but some of it isn't. Some of it's just taking their idea and then kind of twisting it a little bit. So, or molding it. We'll see. Besides, it never hurts to get ideas from others. Alright, so now we have the 5 of Swords. And that is upside down. Conflict is following you. There was no conflict today. So, there was no conflict for the 8th. No conflict at all. So, that is wrong. I can tell you that right now, because there was no conflict. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, yeah, there's no conflict. None whatsoever. It's just a normal day. The 8th is just a normal day. Outside is the 8th. All I can say is I'm Henry the 8th. I am. I'm Henry the 8th. I am. Henry the 8th. I am. Just singing that because Marty Maynard started it, and then, well, he had it on his post, and I realized today is the 8th of I realized that this is for the 8th of January, and I was like, oh yeah, Henry the 8th, 8th of January. I think that's a song that you should sing on every 8th of the month. And I happen to be born on one of those 8ths. I'm okay with it. Alright. Let's see here. We have the 8 of Wands, which is reversed. Think of it as a line of barrier standing between you and the finish line. You must overcome, and you will overcome them, but you must exercise patience. That is very true, especially for today, because we know, like at my work site right now, we know that we're going to have overtime. We know that. We know eventually we're going to overcome all of these obstacles, but we're going to have a lot of overtime to do it. So the key is patience right now. And We know that. So, if we gotta work it, we gotta work it. That's the bottom line. Alright, now, 8 of rings. This is not my first rodeo. I've worked overtime before. God knows I have. So, not my first rodeo. It won't be my last. The sword is never heavier than... Well, this is the 8 of rings, by the way. The sword is never heavier than the end of the day. Than at the end of the day. But don't be discouraged by its weight. You must stay focused on minor details. Every mistake and analyzing every mistake and failing to see that in the bigger picture, you are making progress. If you aren't getting the outcome you want, consider a new approach. But don't be too hard on yourself. Well, I can't say that because I did focus a little bit on detail, I guess, but that's just my job. But other than that, I mean, it's just a normal day. I didn't have anything, because that sounds like, you're basically concentrating because you're having a bad day, so then you're really focusing in. I've had those days, but today wasn't one of those days. It just like everything's zoned in. I'm perfectly fine. I'm in the zone, so to speak, so that, the 8th, I mean, for the 8th, that kind of worked, so we're good. I'm recording this on the 8th, so that's why I keep saying for today, so I apologize, because this is going to come out on the 9th, but anyway, I'm trying to get better at that. I'm trying to force myself to say, no, 8th, so I'm trying to get better at it, but at any rate, you may find your... Oh, this is the Knight of Rings. This is Faramore. You might find yourself frustrated by a perceived lack of progress, engaged in the task at hand, unable to access your vigor. Remind yourself everything you've accomplished, you aren't where you are by accident and good fortune. Find a way to restore that energy and charge ahead. So I don't really think I was really negative on myself today as far as that goes. So for the 8th, I wasn't a negative on myself on the 8th. So I don't know if that works exactly. So I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me for that. So I'm going on. Like I said, some of them worked, a lot of them didn't on this day, but hey, we're going to try again. See if they get them right for tomorrow. But if they work for you, let me know in the comments down below. And we are moving on. See what cards I get for today. So starting off with the 5 of rings, but it is reversed. 5 of rings is reversed. So we'll put it up at there at the top. Next, we got the Emperor. The Emperor. And he is right side up. Looks like that evil guy, but I hope it's not. I don't think so, because he's got a crown. So we'll put him over to the left. That might be Strider. I hope it is. All right, next we got Judgment, and it's got a horn. Interesting. So we'll put it in the middle. Next, we have the 7 of Wands. I was about to say 7 of Staffs, but 7 of Wands, but it was reversed. Put it over here to the right. And then the last card, the Magician, the Musician, and that is Gandalf the White, Gandalf the Gray. So there we go. Like he's making his smoke puffs. So we'll start this off. We've got the 5 of Rings, and it is upside down. It says, between scarcity and indulgence is a sweet spot where you live within your means and hide some coins for a rainy day. The reverse Five of Rings is gently urging you to find that spot between become mirrored and worry. Your life is filled with abundance, but do be conscientious with what you have. Okay, so I will definitely keep that in mind for the 9th. Because this is now for the 9th. Next we have the Emperor. The Emperor. Where are you, Emperor? I know you're somewhere around here. Ah, here we go. The Emperor. That's Aragon. So I was right. That's Strider or Aragon or what do you want to call him? He's actually my favorite character. So, upright. If Aragon rides into your reading, it's because you're assuming a role of authority. This can take many forms, from overseeing the fellowship to protecting a village of cozy hobbits, but it comes with a warning. Power can corrupt. Guard against leading with a heavy hand and instead garner loyalty through honorable actions. Well, I don't see how I'm seeking any loyalty. Seeking any authority. I don't see how I'm seeking any seat of authority tomorrow. But, for the 9th. But we shall see. We shall see. Alright, now, Judgment. Judgment. Where are you at? I just saw you. There we go. Says, you are being summoned to answer the call of your highest self, to experience rebirth and commit to an elevated purpose. This is an opportunity coming your way, a chance to demonstrate everything you've learned and worked for. Even if the challenge seems great, the honor of Gondor echoes your praises, assuring that you are your intellect and intuition will succeed. Well, that sounds good news to me. I'll take that for the 9th. I will take that. All right. That definitely sounds good to me. We'll see how well it holds up, but it definitely sounds good to me. All right, now we got the 7 of Wands. The only thing back here. 7 of Wands. Not everyone can have friends as fast as the members of the fellowship. Although it may be difficult to accept, there are people who are interested. Make sure I have the right one. There are people who are uninterested in being your friends, no matter how hard you try. Have you ever been more focused on pleasing others than pleasing yourself? If so, it's time to stop and putting energy back into meaningful things. Well, I've never been the person to try to please others. I just try to do right by, I always try to do the right thing, but that doesn't mean I'm trying to please others. It just means I'm trying to do the right thing. So, I try to please the man upstairs. That's the only one I'm trying to please. And, and myself. And maybe my fiance. But that's it. Those are the only ones I'm really trying to please. Everybody else, no, not really. Either you like me and you love me for who I am, or you don't. That's the bottom line. But anyway, the Magician. And you take me for all I am. The good guy and the asshole. You take me for all of it, like it or not. Because I'm a little bit of both. Alright, the Magician. That's why I got a tattoo of Deadpool. Because I'm the anti-hero. The Magician. Let's see here. Gandalf the Grey. Wise, valiant. Oh, let's just go to the upright part. You are equipped with everything you need to succeed, and now it is time to explore your motivation. Are you pursuing your goals for the greater good, honoring your highest self? Then this card is a sign to proceed. However, if the only measure you know is a desire of power, then it's time to recess your plans. Okay, well, I don't think I'm doing anything like that. I mean, the negative, that is. So, but I'll keep that card in mind for the 9th because it sounds a lot like this card. So we'll see what all that means. But it's kind of crazy is how sometimes some of these cards sound a lot the same. This is the spread. This is what I got for the night, and that's all I got for y'all for this video. That is it. So I hope y'all enjoyed it, and you can check out my Missouri Day in History video, my questions of the day, and my 12 days of socks videos that I'm currently doing. Or you can check out my advent calendars that I did earlier. And you can also check out Martha Maynor. He's doing his weekend questions right now. So, well, I mean, he does them on the weekends. So you can always check him out. And I think he still has his advent calendar and all that up still, too. If you want to go back and look at his archives, you are more than welcome to. Other than that, that is all I got for y'all. Like I said, and you can always please, if you like this video, give me a like and a follow, and that would be it. So on that note, I will see you all later. Peace out. Bye for now.